Hi guys, welcome back. Today was day 3 and the final day of NFT NYC. It was super awesome, and I'll tell you what happened at the secret wine party last night a little bit later. I want to talk about this project first. It's called Quarter Machine, and from what I heard about it, it's run by a guy that already is like famous on YouTube. And what's interesting about this project, and it minted today actually for 0.25, and right now on the secondary market, the last I checked it was at zero point 0.9, and I'm going to explain why I think that's happening. Um, Quarter Machine, this one, Pirate Island. Yeah, 97, 1 ETH, 50 ETH, 99 ETH, like this is crazy. So listen to this. Oops, that's my channel. Is it this one? It's, no, what the hell am I doing? Is it this? Okay. Come on. Okay. So, collectible art with utility. So, listen to this. They are making a channel on YouTube where they're going to do this animation thing, I think. Here, it's going to be certain quarter machine NFTs appear in episode 1 of Space Station Animation's YouTube series. We plan on utilizing NFTs from this collection in future episodes as well. If your NFT is one of the lucky ones to appear in episode 1 on the Space Station Animation channel, you will receive licensing rewards for that specific episode. So, this is the most interesting NFT utility I have seen thus far. Because basically, think about it. You make a YouTube channel for the characters, right? You make like an open lottery for people to buy the project, and then whatever characters are in that episode, those people are basically, they are the, let's say, the copyright owners, or what is it called? Um, what's that word? I think it starts with a C. Anyway, it's either like, maybe it's licensing, right? So they own, there's another word though, it's like on the tip of my tongue, I can't think about it. Like Bored Ape Yacht Club gave everyone commercial rights. That's what it is, and it does start with a C. So if you own commercial rights for the project or for the piece that you own, you are basically, there's no contract agreement that I can see, but, and it's funny because one of the attorneys today was talking about that there are no terms and conditions yet for projects. But what is implied here is that, this is my opinion, what is implied is that by owning the commercial rights, you are giving them the license to make it into an animation, and for that you get the rewards, which is the YouTube monetization. Like as many times as it's viewed, that becomes money, and the person who owns the YouTube channel can then redistribute those funds. So this is a little bit tricky because it makes me think of, like, is this concept in violation of like the securities concern? Because basically what I learned today is that any project that has more than 100 investors and give anything to those holders, it has to be registered. There's something called the KYC. I think it's an agreement where you have to know the information of all of your uh, investors. You have to know their name, social, and all that stuff. And what's happening with this blockchain space is that everybody's anonymous, nobody's collecting information. So I don't know how any of this stuff is going to work out. There's no like concrete laws yet. I think there are concrete laws in terms of like if something is acting as a security. And I think the minimum for security stuff is that if it's more than 100 people. So that's all that I know, or my understanding. Like, I'm not an attorney. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just guessing, right? So, and this is interesting because what I saw a long time ago was, I have this project And what they did, where did it go? Hold on. Oh, they actually got a. Oh, I thought they got a roadmap. Oh, okay, I'm gonna retweet this. Claylings announced a comic book in addition to their short film. So I think that they are doing the same thing in a way because they had this interesting little video. I captured it on another. Where is this? It was so cute. It was like enjoy the dip, but I can't find it now. I have no idea. It was like enjoy the dip, and it was like one of the little claylings like swimming. You'll probably see it in my other videos where I explore claylings. So, um, but basically, I think that they might have a similar idea in terms of trying to get like some type of an animation series going, right? So that the revenue may be coming, or additional revenue may be coming from an animated series, right? So this is a very this is like the newest, interestingest um, idea I have seen in terms of NFT utility. So it's cool. It's a cool idea. I don't know whether this is going to fly legal wise, right? In terms of becoming passive income for people, but I'm super excited to see what happens in this. Um, so, so like there was a attorney site today that I spoke to, and or not site. What am I talking about? There was a group of attorneys that came up at NFT NYC, and they were talking and they were explaining what is kind of the conflict in the NFT space. And one guy told me that there's something called the Howie memo. So I want to research that. But he also said the KYC, which is that you have to know your customer. So information has to be collected in these spaces. But right now it isn't. So that's part of the problem. And something about airdrops can be something like just art, but the minute it becomes something about like passive income or an ETH drop or a something or money, then it's like, okay, now this is starting to sound like securities. So, but NFT utility is a very interesting topic for me because I'm a big fan of it. I want it to happen, but a couple projects that I'm aware of on OpenSea have been rugged because of promised utility. So while other projects are allowed to do their thing, so I'm always curious about what will happen in the NFT utility space because the way that I think about NFT utility is like I can't afford to get like a bunch of Amazon stock, right? But imagine like we're so early in all of these projects, I could probably get one piece of a 10K project. Like look at what happened today with like throughout the entire NFT NYC experience, Bored Ape Yacht Club has been having like cool parties. So, like this guy said, I'm not shilling, I'm advertising an example of NFT utility. Simple. At the very least level, like at least giving back to the community in the form of a super exclusive club because it is only 10,000 like tickets for the most part. It's not like stocks where it could just be endless, endless, endless. A lot of these PFP projects are just, 10K or 13K. And with that money to be in an exclusive club, like, would it be worth it to the people? Like, it just looks so fun. It could be the new form of concert tickets or whatever it is. I don't know. it's just like a new idea that I think is cool. That's how NFTs are different than like stocks, because they have this collectability aspect to them. Like they come with different rewards. It's not just like a an annual or quarterly dividend. Like your stock can't give you a party, right? So it's just an interesting concept. NFT utility. I'm fascinated by it. Um, what else? So let's talk about the secret wine party. So last night, Gary Vee was tweeting at like 11 p.m. He was, telling people like, wait till 11 p.m. I'm going to tell you the location. I was waiting, and he's like, oh, the wine's ready. Like, and so finally, when I found out it was 50 Bowery, literally within 20 minutes, I got to the location, and this was the line going forward, and this was the line going behind me. So many people showed up, but Gary Vee is exactly like how he is like on TV in person. Like he's very sweet. He came up to everybody walking down the street, thanking us, looking us in the eyes, saying thank you for coming. I appreciate you guys. Like talking to regular people, like regular all of us, saying that he loved being with us. Like just very, very sweet stuff. So, and then once I got to this part of the line, you could have gone inside of the club, but I noticed like people were around him. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try to see if I can like say hello and say thank you, because like, yes, I have my questions, like my business questions, but I just wanted it to be like a thank you. Like, so I was like, thank you so much for telling me about TikTok. For some reason, I didn't tell him my TikTok. I didn't tell him the success I've had on TikTok. I don't know. Maybe I was shy, or I don't know. And I was like, thank you for telling me about NFTs. I didn't get it at the time, but I get it now. And thank you for telling me about trash talk. Like I sold a mug for 99 cents that I bought for 99 cents. I sold it for 9.99. So, and he laughed, and like it was just really cute. And then I took a picture like later. So this was really awesome. This was like a momentous moment because um, I had met my hero. Like for the $500 of this late NFT ticket, like I got to listen to some geniuses in the NFT space. I got to listen to two Gary Vee talks and meet him. So fully, fully worth it to me. Like an awesome, awesome experience to be here. Like, some of the talks were like boring or whatever. Like it's not like fireworks all the time, but it was really cool to get to meet him and see him and like talk to him and listen to him think and whatever. Like it was cool. So, what else happened that I want to talk about? Um, this guy was really interesting too because he had been in the video game sector for 20 years, and he said this a really interesting concept that in the future consumer products, like how nowadays like people trade sneakers from like one person and they ship it to the next person and all this stuff. Like in the future he thinks that NFTs are going to be the one that we trade around. Like the items are going to be somewhere safe, and we are all just going to be trading the NFTs in terms of ownership. And I was like, oh, that's such a genius idea. And like it made me think like, what if a purse or sneakers had a QR code? But then my second thought was like, well, what if somebody reproduced the QR code on another piece of like another item? Like, what would happen then? So I don't know the answer to that, but it is an interesting topic to think about. And then there was so much merch given out. Like I got this free book, Nifty's books. I bought another piece of land in Aavegotchi because the prices have gone up. Like when the auction sale ended, the prices were like 110, 120. Like the prices were already like 150 for humble parcels. Reasonables I bought at 220, it's already at 280. And now on Aavegotchi, let me show you on the page. There is now My Realm where you can see your pieces of land, and there is also the Gotchi Bazaar where you can buy parcels of land, and you can filter it by the lowest price, highest price, whatever you want. So I was like, oh shit, it's already like I bought my piece for like 130. I think it's already like 150. So I'm happy with my um purchase of land. So that's another new thing. What else? What else? I got lost. This was the bathroom in the Palladium that I thought was really pretty because it was circular. Um, I was just like, oh wow, there's like it's like a circular bathroom, like with this circular sink. It was so cool. And I got a bunch of Aavegotchi like stickers. What else? What else? What else? Um, Let me see. These are called buffacorns. I got some as stickers. These were some cookies I tried. This was some really good pizza I had on 47th and 8th. This was like kind of what the venue looked like on the inside. I actually wanted to take like this and make it my like header, but I forgot about it. This was GaryVee after one of his talks. And that's pretty much it. So, like, honestly, super duper win for me that the fact that I met GaryVee. So, NFT NYC is over, and now I'm going to try to get an interview with that attorney that gave me his card for more information, like legit information on what separates a security from an NFT, right? That is the burning question that I need answered in this space. Um, but so just because I'm so curious, because I really want my own project to flourish, and I think that is always going to be like one of the coolest things of like supporting the community. um and I'm going to try to get an iPad and make nightly drawings, and I think I'm going to do like my nightly drawings in like a TikTok live or something. I don't know yet, but I'm just like thinking about it. But so this whole thing about having your NFT licensed, I think is a really interesting idea. And it seems to be doing well right now. So I wouldn't be surprised if more projects do that as well. But anyway, if you've watched all of this, leave me a comment in the comment section because it helps my algorithm.